Royal HaskoningDHV was commissioned by Mossel Municipality for the project management, design, tender and construction stages of the proposed Sonskynvallei Phase 2 Human Settlement Project. Remainder of Portion 4 of Farm 217 is situated on the R328 en route to Oudtshoorn from Hartenbos. The site is situated directly south of the existing Sonskynvallei residential area. The objective was to construct platforms for houses and civil services for 152 urban in the Sonskynvallei township of Mossel. The Sonskynvallei project has improved the living conditions, primary healthcare and safety of the people in general, especially during extreme weather conditions. The Power Town residents in particular have been moved from an area which was below the 1 in 50-year flood line. The residents no longer need to cross the busy N2 freeway to purchase supplies from the local shops on the other side of this very busy road. This project was directly linked to the Power Town informal settlement, as these residents are residing under the floodline and urgently needed to be relocated. Mossel Municipality had numerous consultations over a period of years with both the Sonskynvallei and Power Town communities in an effort to find a new home for the Power Town residents. An agreement was reached where at least 80 qualifying beneficiaries and their dependents from Power Town would be relocated to the newly constructed 152 IRDP units in Sonskynvallei. In exchange, Sonskynvallei residents would receive the balance of the 152 units, and existing subsidy houses in Sonskynvallei would be upgraded and repaired. Phase 2 of the Sonskynvallei Township project was executed in 2 separate contracts. The platforms for the houses and civil services were constructed over 8 months. This was followed by the 152 top structures that were constructed over a period of 10 months. While the project is not only aesthetically pleasing, it also created general labor work opportunities for the local community. In particular, constructing labor-intensive brick-paved roads. The solution utilized natural materials from the area, resulting in a low-carbon footprint solution for the project. Conventional strip footings were not suitable for the housing development. The recommended foundation system for these single-story masonry structures was medium rafts on dense, stiff in situ soil on level platforms. The topography of the site is characterized by moderate to steep sloping terrain, which drains towards the north into the Hartenbos River, with slope gradients varying between 10% and 20%. The steep site topography presented a challenge to the designers to optimize the bulk earthworks design to achieve a solution which satisfies the access requirements and the financial constraints of the financier's funding model for this project. The bulk earthworks design was optimized to maximize the use of cut and fill embankments between the platforms that were created for each individual house. The optimized design minimized the need for retaining walls between these house platforms while still providing vehicular access to the urban. The cost saving achieved with the optimized design and the utilization of the in-situ materials reduced the project funding shortfall for the land rehabilitation and external stormwater upgrades. Additional funding was sourced from the Municipal Infrastructure Grant. The layout of the existing township did not make provision for the safe passage of the major storm runoff along the special servitudes through existing houses. Special measures were incorporated to manage the peak storm water runoff. 2 retention ponds were constructed, which reduced peak flow within manageable limits. The relocation of the Power Town residents was a massive challenge for the Mossel Bay local authority, and there was reluctance from the community to move. After the first few houses of this project had been completed, the Mossel Bay Local Authority arranged a bus which took the Powertown residents to Sonskynvallei to see the new houses which they would receive if they choose to move. The residents were ecstatic with the new houses. Their reluctance to move changed to a real desire to make the move and receive a new house. The new Sonskynvallei residents are taking pride by beautifying and uplifting their new homes. The project is an example of a successful integrated development with quality infrastructure that was established and that can be utilized by the community for decades to come, and optimizes our core value of enhancing society together.